Hi there. So today I just recall when I was going to do this that I promised you a turtle spell. That's what I was going to say. Oh no, don't get giggly again. I mean the butterfly spread, and I thought maybe to do it. So you could see it visibly. And if I get time this weekend, I've had a little bit more to do than usually. And I'm not good with that. yeah, it's fun, but yeah, I like to have my time to space out. So also, but that is also sort of a time to space out, you could say. Anyways, since I just realized that I promised you that, I thought that I could pick some cards here and now, even if you don't see them. So I will do that and then read about the turtle. And also I just thought about the fact that, I had to write it down here. I don't do magic, I am magic. I will have to do a whole video on that topic. I think we all are. No one more than anyone else. Sometimes we focus so much on the outer. I love that recently in like many years back, but still the manifestation in the outer world, obviously, in your reality, so, but also in the magical practice of correspondences or mirroring sort of, or creating a craft with intention and energy and focus and so. But at the same time, we have all that. We are all that. We have all those elements within and everything. So we have those representatives on the outside and all these things, and it can really add. We live in a constant exchange with everything else in a way. Or rather, we are one. So, but we can work with that. So, in this whole, yeah. Okay, my time is start to speak also. Yeah. So, oh, sorry. What's up with that now? Yeah. So I will just pick these cards. It's not a difficult layout at all. It's just like 4 cards, I think. I must check it. Where was it now? The Moon Lodge spread is here too. And, Pathway spread. Medicine Wheel spread. Oh, that would be fun also. There are some other spreads here. We will see the butterfly spread then. It's just the directions really: east, south, west, and north in that order. And they here see it a little bit different than I usually do. So I will read what it says here. I mean the way I consider the directions, but it doesn't matter. I will keep to what they say here now then. This spread is used to determine the outcome of projects or group enterprises. 4 cards are drawn and placed in the classic directional positions on the medicine wheel: east, south, west, and north. These cards will indicate the various phases your project or activity will move through toward its conclusion. The east card is known as the egg card or egg position. You should view this card as the mucus. Nucleus, I don't know what that means, but maybe, or seed of your idea, project, or activity. Allow its medicine to interact with the concept of your enterprise. It will suggest the value of the inner core of your plan. It is the medicine that is it the medicine that is needed at this time or place? The South card, number 2 then. This card is known as the Larva card or Larva position. Did I read this before even? But I will now anyway. This card is about early doing, what needs to be done and how will it be done in the pragmatic world. Who will take responsibility for this work? Just as a butterfly egg first turns into a growing, struggling caterpillar, this is the medicine of the Larva card. Will the not emergencies come? Will the energies be great enough to overcome the obstacles? The caterpillar sheds its skin many times during its growth. Will the many egos involved in your project or activity shed skin? I have never seen that word before. In order to facilitate achievement. Yeah, shed skin. Will the many egos involved in your project or activity shed skin in order to facilitate achievement? Very interesting. The West card, number 3. This card is known as the cocoon card or cocoon position. It speaks of higher purpose. It is where the highest transformation takes place, much as when transformation happens inside the cocoon and a beautiful butterfly soon emerges. In viewing this card, it is good to ask yourself why you have joined the activity or project you are considering. Was it to serve the Great Spirit and the tribe, or was it to serve yourself? If your activity or project was simply self-serving, it will in all probability backfire on you. Not the self, but the family, the clan, the people, and the Great Spirit are to be served. I read that as one sentence. It was like probably backfire on you, and then it was full stop, and then not the self, but the family, the clan, the people, and the Great Spirit are to be served. Yeah. Number 4, the North card. This card is known as the butterfly card or butterfly position. It is likely to tell you if the Great Spirit has walked hand in hand with you and your group or project. Look to this card to tell you what sorts of rewards are to be gained. Will financial rewards be yours? It may seem odd to look to you to look to the North, the Spirit, for this answer. But as every medicine person will point out to you, matter follows vision and spirit. It is a law. This card is the place of manifestation. Yeah, the physical. Yeah. But also in Munaki, it's where I work with, it's the hummingbird, which also somewhat correlates to the butterfly to me. Interesting. Yeah. This week I had this problem with the leg. I didn't think actually. I thought maybe I'd slipped. It's very slippery. It's icy out on the streets. But then when I realized what it was, it went away, and that's a sign also that I took on someone else's, and someone else that I thought about a lot. So it was not weird, but other weird things happened after that. But anyways, so I think about this also, to be shaman. That's not really something you would purposely choose. I wonder if anyone would really do that if they knew what it was. I think very few would, though. And that's what I mean when I say that I've had it naturally, because I always did take on others' pains and so on. And I never actually had a problem with it. I always wanted to. If I saw someone hurting, whether it was emotional pain or in any kind of way, I always wanted to exchange place with them and take it on me. I rather later realized that was maybe not so smart. Maybe I could help heal people, but I really don't have to take on everything. If I see someone that is suffering or in whatever way, whether they feel confused or it can be anything, I've always had that impulse to, and asked, really prayed to the Great Spirit also when I was really young, to be able to take it on me instead. I felt so strong so I could do that. And that I think it's also just in me, and also without intent. It have happened many times where I have, if I'm just around someone that have pains, I don't always feel it, luckily, but at times I do, and usually I feel it for a brief time and then a short while, and then it goes away. But yeah, even if I speak with people on the phone, or if they're at great distance, or if I just think of them, so I naturally heal all the time. But I think most people wouldn't want to take on take on the pains of others. And now also when it's not a closed minor tribe, you kind of need to, as Mother Earth, which we come to soon with the turtle and all, everyone is her children and Father Sky. I mean, it's not a discrimination thing. I can't judge. I really can't do that from that position. But as an ego person, I for sure do. But I try to more and more become so wise or have that insight so integrated so deeply, so that I never will stray back to doing that, because I really know better. That's it. But still, I'm a human as well, a limited one. So yeah, I'm on this journey too, so that's okay. But yeah, as a shaman, in the position of a shaman, I cannot do that, and I don't do that then. It couldn't, I mean, I could never connect those parts, even as a medium or doing other healing work, or yeah, there are various things, but especially as a shaman, since that's the whole purpose of it, to heal, and that is in a greater sense, not only subjectively. It's like as our great Mother Earth would heal, and through the assistance of these great forces as well. So yeah, the only that's from that's the space from where I do that work. So it never enters my mind to. It's like shifting perspective. I don't see it in my normal way. Even those who have come to me, those people that have been really not so nice towards me, but when they ask me for help, or if they are in severe problems or have physical ailments or what it is, disease, or when they've come to me ask me for help, I just don't care about the personal stuff. I don't care, because I go into that. I treat them as anyone else, with the same amount of care and love as I would anyone else, because that's the only way. I couldn't like. I mean, I can choose what work I do with whom and so on, but when I take on something, then it's still. I mean, what I mean is that I am not responsible for everyone all the time, so I would feel that on my shoulders. So I give myself right to choose, because they have everything in the universe supporting them anyways if they need help. So I know that, so they aren't like dependent on me in any way. But when I take on something like that, I have to let go of my ego self and go into my greater self and work from there. And from that space I don't judge, and everyone is equal to me, and not equal in as being indifferent, but really caring and really loving from that perspective. Yeah, I hope anything made sense to you. Yeah. But I just realized that to some people that is not the normal thing. That if you, for example, I said I wrote some joking thing, like I could like use some weaknesses. I don't know what it was, but I wouldn't really do that. I have learned. I mean, manipulation is, we all probably do that more or less consciously also, but depending on your aims also, it doesn't have to be bad. Oh, and I mean. Yeah, if you have like hidden agendas and so on, that's not really fair. But if you have power in whatever way you do have that, whether it's knowledge or whatever, that can be used in a good way. So it doesn't have to be bad, but but as from my experience and the path that I worked, that is not a choice. I couldn't go into that using people for bad purpose, for something that would not benefit them. That would, like, I have such a hard time with those who sell things, especially spiritual things, although I do myself also. I try to keep the cost down, and I don't charge for everything. Not the shamanic, for example. I don't do that as a business. But certain services I charge a bit for. For example, doing mediumship work and so, which is closely related to the shaman work. I know, oh gosh, how far I go into this. But anyways, it really bugs me when I see that it's such an obvious selling purpose. I saw this recently, and I don't want to criticize specific persons and so on, but it shines through so much. It becomes like it overrides the whole authenticity of it, when all this unique, I mean, that's okay. Some people just want to sell, and that's their aim. But if they say that it's something else, then that it's a lie. Yeah. So now I judge. I know, but when you say, oh, this unique opportunity, and when you do this with me for a certain amount of money or whatever, usually quite some, you will, for example, meet your soul and so on. I get angry almost. I get like, whatever, we have our soul with us. We don't need to go to someone, to meet our souls. It's with us, and probably oftentimes we meet it, I guess, mostly when we are by ourselves also, in stillness. I'm not saying it's wrong to do that with others, or to do certain practices or whatever, all this higher consciousness shit I almost wanted to say. Oh, it's not shit. I love it, but the whole selling of it, I don't know. It makes me like discomfort. It gives me discomfort, and why did I even go into that now? I don't know, because that's how I feel, just. Yeah. But okay, now I will skip that whole thing and not ramble about that, but pick some cards for you then for this. First, the egg state then. Okay, oh sorry if I bump into everything. I have such a hard time. I work with that now very much, to not judge, and how hard is that? But as I said, when I go into that working mode, when I do shamanic work or when I do stuff, even if it's to my closer ones, and so obviously I have already a relationship to them, and then ideas around, and I can't totally get rid of that and become all neutral. That's very difficult or impossible. But I do my very best to just strip myself of everything I know and just do what I know how to do. And sometimes it can be harder afterwards when I cannot forget what I saw or the advice or messages I got for someone. So I kind of want to be there still and remind of it or something, So that can be difficult if it's closer ones, but yeah. Anyways. Then it's not hard for me to let go of it. If they don't ask, as I've told you sometime before, I think, if someone asks me, how are you today, or something, when I'm going to do such work, I get all, what? Wait, no, I can talk about it later, because I've kind of forgotten that I am there even. So, because I just do it from a different space. Yeah. never mind. Okay, the egg state here. This is for us all who listen, or are us few who listen. No? Okay, let's see now. And this is meditation, honestly. But reversed, we will see what that will say then. I need to move a few things here. Oh, where is that? Here. Meditation reversed. Let's see. Turn up the light. Oh, really bright now. And by the way, I've listened to the Turtles lately. You show me how to do exactly what you do. You know, that's a wonderful song. It's on the commercials on TV now sometimes. I don't know what the commercial is, but... And also, the... Eleanor G, you're swell. No, I can't sing it. I don't remember how it goes. I have to put a link to that song beneath. I think it's so fun. I just love their whole... I don't know, you get happy by that kind of old music, I think. Okay, meditation. That Eleanor song I have been humming. Yeah, well, maybe this is not... yeah, this is a reversed. Okay, egg state. You're trying to escape from your life by preferring to not get your hands messy, so to speak. You are trying to make yourself exempt from the experience of life. Life is messy. You cannot make it clean, and you cannot... and you came here to experience it fully. Perhaps you are currently trying to use spirituality to bypass your negative emotions and negative experiences completely. Oh my. The enlightened being do not appear to be so at peace because they have become exempt from the highs and lows of life. They appear to be so at peace because they have become willing to feel the ups and downs of life completely. There is no longer any resistance to living. Okay, that is deep. We need to digest that, right? So I will just go on and hope you find your answer to that, what it means to you. I will really let it sink in later more. Okay. Maybe it's a message to me too. Yeah, probably, right? Okay, and then the larva state is right next. It must be. Gosh, I need to check. Must be right. Okay. Yeah, the larva, and the next, what is that then? Oh, sorry. Cocoon, yeah, and then the butterfly. Okay. The larva. Self-love. Okay. That's what it comes down to now again. Let's see. I will do... Oh, yeah, I don't promise, but I will have it in mind to do this so you can see it also with some cards. So, self-love. For the larva state here, the answer to let's see, the answer is self-oriented love. Appreciate yourself. Make feeling good the number one priority in your life. Give yourself permission to have what you really want. Stop trying to get love from people who have none to give. Your deserving was never in question. The time has come to learn how to love yourself, not because no one else will love you, but because you are in a relationship with yourself for the rest of your life. And a relationship without love is no relationship at all. And also about the whole judging thing, that is also, I think I have come far on that, but to really love yourself unconditionally is not always easy, and be non-judgmental towards yourself, because that's also important if you are to be that towards others, obviously. So yeah, this is the larva state. Do you remember what I read that they meant. I don't remember so well. Okay, I'll do this better. I'll practice this. Okay, and then now the cocoon state. This is a fun spread though, although a few cards. A spiritual guide reversed. All right. The cocoon. Maybe this is the bypassing thing. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Others need you for guidance at this time. It is not your responsibility to help them, but it may very well be your capability to help them. Remember that unless people ask for your help, the message you are sending is that you have decided something is wrong with them. Yeah, it's really difficult, this one. That being said, many people ask for help without directly asking for it. Trust your intuition to know who wants your help and who does not. If you have drawn this card reverse, which we have, someone needs you at this time to help him or her in the best way that you know how. And remember that even if we do not know how to help someone, the best gift is the gift of our unconditional presence. The best gift is the gift of our unconditional presence. Well, I think about that sometimes. I never do anything or tune into anyone if they have not given me permission. I have, said that I can, and so especially if I feel certain things, then maybe they need it, so I ask if they want to. But now I also have to warn them. Because I see things, and they may not want me to do that. So yeah, important though. But you can also, as some people do, they ask their guides for help or something. I mean, they ask for permission, and if it's not meant for them or good for them, then that it wouldn't reach them, so to speak. Because sometimes we need to go through certain things, or we aren't ready for a certain change or so on. And if we were, probably it would come anyway. So, I mean, I don't think we should go and fiddle too much in other people's even problems or pains or so, actually. But then again, if they want your help, you can assist that, which is good, obviously. And sometimes you want it very much, but they don't, so you have to just back up, often send lots of love and hope for the best for them. Just be present, as it said there, and loving. All right, let's see now. I have a hard time with this one. The cocoon state too. This is actually more or less an advice to stay there, to be a little bit cocoony at times when people haven't asked for you. Let people pull you out from that. No, that's not a good idea. But at least call you, not call you out. That didn't sound right either. But I mean, whatever brings the butterfly out from the larva, it will be spread. Whatever your mission in life is, or your calling, you always live it, and it will show. You don't have to push it. So yeah, that's a little bit it, especially when it comes to spiritual guidance here and so on. It needs to be, a wish for it, a receptiveness, and allowing. And if it is not, you just cause much more resistance. Actually, I think that goes for everything, not only spiritual things, but it's not easy always. But if you have ever been in the other position and someone try to push you, even if you know they are right, you're not there, or you don't really want to be pushed. So maybe then it's easy to understand that what is needed is step back, and also not to use it as a way to be blind to what you need to work on yourself. That is quite common. It's nothing wrong with that really, because you will it will dawn on you the more you work with others who have like similar issues. Wow, isn't this also something I need to know? And so on. So it will be helpful. Anyway, so yeah. But yeah. Now, was that even the larva or cocoon? Yeah, this was the cocoon, right? Oh, I don't know. What if I didn't have it? Yeah, I've pulled 3 cards. I'm quite sure about that, right? See? Oh my, the presents. Okay, the butterfly state now. I think that I'm right. Yeah, talk too much. Okay, here it is. Soul family. Right, in reverse then. What is this to say to us? Soul family reversed. We have a lot to think about after this, right? Maybe you know for yourself what it means to you quite clearly. You are in resistance to deep friendships and family because you think that connection means getting hurt. Your sense of not belonging is causing you to not be a match to the people and places who would make you feel like you belong. Being the odd one out or the special one has caused you to think that no one else can understand you. This is very sad. I almost get teary-eyed now. So some of you really feel this as heart pain in your life, the loneliness or being like outside. It is time to end the loneliness. Relationships do not always mean pain. If you have gotten this card in reverse like now, the time has come to recognize why you are so resistant to meaningful, deep, committed relationships with others. Happiness is meaningless if it is not shared. Oh, this was rough stuff, wasn't it? I can really relate to some of it. Oof. Well, okay. Let me know in your comments if you wish. Or no, I won't read the comments. I won't comment back though. Maybe I read them. Maybe I don't. I don't let you know if I read them, because then you will be mean. And so I don't want to encourage you to do that. Therefore, I will not say if I read them, but you can anyways, if you wish to, write your comments, what it meant to you or thoughts you got from these messages if you wish, and maybe if you do so, maybe you can get some information from each other as well. All right, so that was that. Yeah, I should have read what it meant right now also, but yeah, I can briefly say it now. But yeah, the first is the new seed or idea, project or activity, the egg, and the larva is the early doing, what needs to be done, and so on. And you can pull extra cards on each of these, and the cocoon card then of the higher purpose. Yeah. Oh, this is so interesting. And this is where I really work now at the hummingbird, to hold myself back. That's what I suck at the most, really. Oh, what a lesson to learn. Whew. Anyway, and the north is this butterfly card. Yeah. Where we need to allow love and closeness here. It's likely to tell you if the Great Spirit has walked hand in hand with you and your group or project. Yeah. The spirit or spiritual answer. Also think about this whole law of mirroring or attraction and so on. That's quite deep, and I've tried to talk about that many times, and I always stumble upon myself when I do, but I kind of want to. But I maybe do it later. But it seems as we really need other people, otherwise it will become meaningless. and close ones to let others close. That is what it says. Oh, I also must read about the turtle that I have here. I almost forgot that important thing. Number 10, the turtle, yeah. Mother Earth. Turtle, great mother, feed my spirit, clothe my heart, that I may serve you too. And, yeah. In Native American teachings, turtle is the oldest symbol for planet Earth. It is the personification of goddess energy and the eternal mother from which our lives evolve. We are born of the womb of Earth, and to her soil our bodies will return. In honoring the Earth, we are asked by Turtle to be mindful of the cycle of give and take, to give back to the mother as she has given to us. Oh, I saw this beautiful film about a little farm. Our Little Farm, maybe it's called. They were in California, I think. Maybe you can find it somewhere. I can put a link to it in from a Swedish television page. Maybe you can see it there. I'm not sure everyone can do that, but yeah, anyways, it was very beautiful. Turtle has a shell which is similar to the protection that Earth has employed for centuries as her body has been defiled. Mother Earth's protection has come in the form of earth changes, new plant growth, the creation of new land masses by volcanoes, and climate alterations. Like Turtle, you also have shields that protect you from hurt, envy, jealousy, and the unconsciousness of others. This is the shield that was in that last card of the butterfly spread as well. Yeah, we need to sometimes not have those shields up. Turtle teaches you through its habit patterns how to use protection. If you are bothered by the actions or words of others, it is time to go inside yourself and honor your feelings. If you are attacked, it is time to give a warning snap. If you have chosen the turtle symbol, you are being asked to honor the creative source within you. Oh, to be grounded to the earth and to observe your situation with motherly compassion. Use the water and earth energies, which represent Turtle's two homes, to flow harmoniously with your situation and to place your feet firmly on the ground in a power stance. This is also in Ayurveda, the kapha, totally. Beautiful. Turtle is a fine teacher of the art of grounding. You may even be able to overcome some of your space cadet tendencies if you align with Turtle medicine. In learning to ground, you are placing focus on your thoughts and actions and slowing to a pace that assumes completion. Yeah. Turtle warns of the dangers of pushing the river. Yes, that was also in that last, or was it card before? Yeah. As evidenced by the plodding pace it keeps. The corn that is harvested before its time is not yet full. However, if it is given the chance to develop at its own rate, in its own season, its sweetness will be shared by all. Yeah, this is so wonderful, and to trust and just relax. Yeah, turtle buries its thoughts like its eggs in the sand and allows the sun to hatch the little ones. This teaches you to develop your ideas before bringing them out in the light. Oh, look at the old fable of the tortoise and the hare. No, I don't know how you say it. Anyway, and decide for yourself whether or not you would like to align with Turtle. Bigger, stronger, and faster are not always the best the best way to get to a goal. Bigger, stronger, and faster are not always the best ways to get to a goal. No goal, oh gosh. Yeah. When you arrive, you may be asked where you've been and you may not be able to remember. In that case, arriving prematurely can make you feel very immature. If you draw, or if you got this card then, or this totem animal, if you chose number 10, it's Agurus, a time of connecting with the power of earth and the mother goddess within. This is a reminder of the ally you have in Mother Earth. It does not matter what situation you have created. Ask her for assistance, and abundance will follow. This is so lovely. I try to do that every morning. I don't actually always have the time, but usually I sit on the yoga mat. If I don't do yoga, since I had troubles with the leg now recently a little bit, which now is resolved, but so I just skip the whole yoga part there. But just sitting with her on the yoga mat and breathe and connect with Mother Earth is something I do not every morning, but most mornings, and that is really, really a strong practice. I thought it was almost like nothing first when I started, but I also see on my cat, me and my cat, we do it together, and she loves that practice, and I see how it grounds her and how she gets harmonious for the whole day by doing that during the morning. So or rather by me doing it, I guess, but yeah, anyways, it's really, and she loves to do it only those exact minutes that I do that practice. Then she is up and gone. She will be restless and doesn't want to do that all day or longer time. It's very interesting how she have learned that this is what we should do, exactly like this. Yeah, they are cool animals. Anyways, so that's the way to do if you want to connect with Mother Earth as well in the morning. There are so many ways. And I just count my out breaths for different times. And so lay down. You can also lay down in between. I do like 3 sessions, you could say, with breath work, and then I lay down in between there, also breathing. But usually I don't lay for a long time, because if it's in the morning, I can drift off for however long. So yeah, I'm very much a coffee person. So yeah, never mind. I don't have to go into that. You can find out good practices that you like, or just asking, as it said here, for assistance, and her abundance will follow. And if you then have blocked this or not allowed this medicine to work in your life, then it means that Mother Earth is calling you to reconnect in some way. If you have become flippant and forgotten to place waste in its proper place instead of throwing it out the car window, she's calling. If you have felt alone in your time of need, she is calling. If you have been struggling financially or have little to eat, or if you have desired a child and see no pregnancy in the near future, she is your medicine. Use it. You are not alone, ever. You are a child of Earth. All acts of pleasure, joy, and abundance are given by the Mother of the creative force. Use her energy to aid you, and you will be healed enough to share this energy with others. Wow, I really want to read this again because it was so beautiful, but I won't. Yeah. This is so beautiful. I have to. You are a child of Earth. All acts of pleasure, joy, and abundance are given by the Mother of the creative force. Use her energy to aid you, and you will be healed enough to share this energy with others. The idea of a turtle helplessly trying to right itself after it has been flipped upside down can also symbolize contrary turtle, or that you haven't accepted or allowed this medicine. You are not a victim, and you are not helpless, no matter how much it may seem like this is the case in your present situation. To right the ill-dignified turtle, you need only list the things you are grateful for, and from that grateful place in your heart, look for the abundance of alternatives that Mother Earth gives. So she's there. She will have someone help you flip in the right side up, or make something happen so that you can turn. Yeah. Now I have that song in my mind also. Turn. What is that? What song is that? Okay, I'll just leave you with that. I don't know how long I've spoken, but longer than I thought, and not very focused. So much love to each and every one of you, and I mean that really from my heart. Even my ego personality can sometimes accept that. Yeah. I really need to talk about the law of attraction briefly, because that's an interesting concept, and it's also very, very efficient. So you cannot really throw it totally out, and it's also not. It can also be twisted in very weird ways and used strangely and interpreted strangely, as I see it, anyways. But one thing that have made me come to terms with it a little bit more is that if you think of yourself as two perspectives going on at the same time, at least many perspectives, many personalities, I guess, in some ways, but we are fragmented, you could say, or maybe we aren't. Maybe we just have access to so much more all the time, so we can step into other perspectives. But when we are in one, we are whole there. So I don't know, but what I want to say is not that whole discussion, but that we are at least like the minor, the temporal self, the ego, the limited self, and the eternal self, unlimited, the love. So we always have those two perspectives at least, and all kinds of ego perspectives is ego perspectives, even if there are different ones though, so whatever, we can call it two. So that's the same as Buddhists call the ultimate truth and the whatever, what do they call the other truth? They have a word for it, I don't remember now, but not the ultimate truth then. So yeah, but anyway, so since we have these perspectives, we are always both, so more or less aware of those then, so we can flow a bit how aware we are of our higher consciousness, if you say, or our ego even. As I said, I can let go of that sometimes very much when I do certain things, but even forget it, actually. I get so surprised when someone reminds me then. But but the law of attraction, meaning like that your vibe is reflected in what you meet from the outside, in the outside world, from others and so on, whatever it is, honestly. So and that you can influence your vibration through your thoughts and so. But anyway, so the vibration we have is not only that the things that we are aware of, or the things that we consciously think, but also our limited minor selves have always a weaker signal than our greater self. That is always more powerful, and that is always loving, and that will always resolve things, actually, however it seems. And so whatever we meet, we are not in control. We can't steer this universe by getting all totally focused and controlling our thoughts, because we are also at the same time guided. Oh gosh, I don't know if I can even express this very well now, but what I mean is that helps me to understand this. When it comes to laws also, it was mentioned there in something I read. It's the law, it said. What is the law? It means that it's but it's applicable to everything in the universe, if it's a universal law, that is then. And so that is usually what it means then. And so it is with the law of attraction. But yeah, if you forget that there is actually something unseen going on, something that we are also blind to, which have a very strong intention and pull, which is us, our greater selves, our souls and spirits. So our intention to even be here, you know, that everything we meet is also a reflection of that, not only our minor struggles. Okay, I will come back to this sometime when I've thought it through a little bit more. But also now when I think about that, you know, the whole I don't do magic, I am magic. Kids, they know that, you know, when they come here, they haven't forgotten, rather. And we need to remind ourselves. And until we know it again, we know it now and then, I guess. But if we, you know, I think it's Rumi or someone that says that, I don't know how, I know the Swedish quote, but I don't know it in English, but it's like, if you knew your own beauty, you could say, or your own, something, then you will, I can't translate it, but be your own, you would like adore yourself anyways. You will fall on your knees, you know, at your own beauty, at your own magnificence, the magic of who you are. It's just the blindness, and others as well, not only like that, but you know. And children, they know this. They have not forgotten that they are magic. So we need to remind ourselves and others. And also connect more to the wholeness that we are part of. Yeah. Okay. So that was for today. The preaching, the lesson. I don't know. I will think it through. And come back with I think some of you get it though, and sometimes maybe one can get things even if they aren't really thought through fully and so on, because you have minds on your own and we are all connected and everything. So, and maybe you go in a different direction with what I said, which is awesome, and figure out what that means to you, and that's awesome. So maybe it's good that you don't like have everything perfectly packaged in a way that, you know, can only be interpreted and understood in this way. Maybe you should just say half sentences all the time so everyone can fill in whatever they like. We always do that, even if we hear full sentences. We hear our projections all the time. So whatever. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this whole turtle thing. All blessings to all of you. I love you, and I try to develop more of my insights and wisdom and be more in that. Because it also, not only because I understand that is healing for everyone. I mean, I want to help heal. I want to, you know, bring happiness and love. And so, of course, I need to, the more I become of that, the better it will, the more of it is. So, but, it's not always easy. Yeah. At least I understand that this is what I want to do. And also it makes me much more happy than any other path that I can think of. So, or any other direction. So, yeah. That's what I aim for. Yeah, take care now then, till we talk again. Bye for now.